Hey guys, my name is Aaron, and today I'm going to show you how I made my life-size Pack-a-Punch machine. I made a real-life Call of Duty Zombies short film, and I wanted a Pack-a-Punch machine in it, so I decided just to make my own life-size version. The prop is made out of foam epoxy, and I covered it with acrylic paint. Since it's made out of foam and foam epoxy, it's extremely light, which means it's pretty easy to move, and because I wanted to keep it fairly light, it's a bit fragile. But to make sure it doesn't break, I broke it up into separate parts. So these top pieces come apart, and the whole body comes off the wooden stand at the bottom here. Sadly, there's no moving parts on the inside, but I still think it's pretty cool. I did a time lapse of me making the entire thing, so let's just jump in here and check that out, and I'll show you guys how I made it.
Alright, so here I am with my friend Mike. We're just in his garage. So we bought all the foam sheets here just from Home Depot and cut some of the middle parts out to form the shape, and then just stacked them on top of each other and just glued them together with PL Premium. A big thanks to my friend Mike. He actually originally had the idea to make the props out of foam, which actually turned out to be a really good idea. He helped me start Pack-a-Punch and get the whole thing started, so thanks Mike. The base there that's on top or now on the bottom was just made mostly out of 2x4s, and we just nailed it together. So yeah, it's mostly just foam, PL Premium wood. And here in a second we're going to start carving the prop. We used a hot wire foam cutter. I'll have a link in the description where you can get those, and it just allows you to shape the prop, or you can just buy like a hot wire knife and it allows you to cut the foam really easily. And with that we were able to shape the prop, as you can see here on the screen, and just be able to round the edges and just make it be shaped similar to an actual Pack-a-Punch machine. So here we actually started epoxying the prop. We used an all-purpose foam epoxy, again from the company called Hotwire. We did like, I think 3 or 4 coats, and it took us about 2.5, 3 hours maybe. And you literally just mix the epoxy with water and just like brush it on with like a paintbrush or something like that. Now this is actually a jump to about 5 or 6 months in the future. Pack-a-Punch was the prop that I first started with, but the one I finished last. Because of all the details and the whole inside of it, I wanted to leave it to the very end because I did not know what I was doing or how I was going to make that happen, so I waited till the very end. So I had some experience with the other ones first. Right here, I'm just painting the bottom stand. Just bought some acrylic paint, some like metal acrylic paint, and put that on top of it. I actually got my friend Emily to stencil out the details on the top of Pack-a-Punch there, so thank you to Emily. And then I just used a black permanent marker, draw in the text that says Pack-a-Punch, increase your firepower. And again, painting here, just used all acrylic paint. I just used Craftsmart acrylic paint. I think any type of acrylic paint will work for something like this though. The all-purpose foam epoxy is actually really good because it soaks up the paint, meaning that it's really hard to scratch the prop, and it just is extremely easy to paint over. When you paint it, it just soaks right into the prop, making it very easy to deal with. It took me actually several different coats of paint to get the color on Pack-a-Punch right, but after several coats and different colors, I think I found something pretty similar. It might not be perfect, but I think I got it pretty close and it looks still pretty good. As far as I'm aware, I think I'm the only person to have ever built a life-size Pack-a-Punch. I could be incorrect, I'm not totally sure. But after many searches on Google and YouTube, I could not find anything similar to it. So I'm sure there's better ways to build something like this. Here I am just painting on the front with some more metal acrylic paint. And I started adding the details like the hand and just touching everything up as well. I just painted all the details on the inside as well, and then to get the lights in it, I just have little small lights that you just turn on, and then you just put them right behind all the stuff in the middle there. Outside here, just added a clear gloss coat real quick, and then I epoxied the very back, painted that, and started working on the inside. The inside was definitely the most difficult part. Really had no idea how I was going to do it. The bottom parts on the inside there are just foam circles that I found at a craft store and just cut them in half. And then PL Premium them on, and then added all-purpose foam epoxy over top of it. For my first time, I think it turned out pretty good. Definitely foam is a good choice, especially when you're going to be moving it around, especially when I had to move from my house to the location where I was going to shoot my short film. But I'm sure there's better ways out there, and if anybody ever makes a life-size Pack-a-Punch, definitely hit me up. I want to see what you come up with. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Foam, all-purpose foam epoxy, and then you just paint it. And it takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of work, but I think it's worth it, and it turned out pretty good.
So that's Pack-a-Punch. If you haven't seen the video yet and you want to check it out in action, make sure you check out my real life Call of Duty video. As well, if you're interested in the other props, the perks in the background here, I also did a video on speed and a video on quick revive as well. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something, and I will see you next time.